Hey, you guys. I am so freaking excited for you right now about this, whatever this actually is. Okay, hold on. Let me slow down. Hi, I'm Angela. This is Nothing Special Tarot. That's Amy in the background. She likes to hang around and help during the tarot reads. So, usually what I do is I pull a couple of oracle cards. Today I am using Embracing Fate, right? And I do that to get sort of a general sense of like what the reading is going to be about. And then I pull the tarot cards, traditional Celtic cross spread, and I sit with it for a minute. And I do all this, after my cleansing and all that. And so, I do that because I have a tendency to talk a lot once the camera is on because I'm always a little bit nervous in front of the camera. But right now, this energy, it's not just me. Like I'm feeling someone's enthusiasm for something, and I'm not sure what it is, but holy crap. Okay, so where do we start? Welcome back, by the way, if you've been here before. If you're new here, welcome. Happy to see you. Thank you for spending some time with me. This is, just to be clear, a general collective reading. It's timeless. So whenever this finds you, it's meant to find you. Okay? So I started with these cards. All right. And the first card that I pulled was Take a Gamble. I'm like, okay, that's intriguing. Take a gamble. So then I started shuffling the cards some more, and this is what flew out. I mean, this flew out. Okay? Take a look at it, right? Good luck. Luck is on your side. Good news. So whatever you're taking I'm so excited I can't even talk. Oh my God, this energy is really overwhelming. Okay, breathe. Take a gamble. Luck is on your side. So whatever you are gambling on, or you're feeling like it's a gamble, maybe it's not a sure thing. Maybe you've decided to start a business or a new relationship. Is there something new? I'm not really seeing a lot of cards that says this is like a love thing or a relationship. So we're just going to stick with this is like some kind of new venture, like entrepreneurship or a new job or something like that. Okay. So take a gamble. Luck is on your side. So then I pulled the tarot cards, and this is wow. So I'm going to say this first. You've got 4 major arcana in this reading. 4 out of 10 cards, y'all. 4 out of 10. So just in case you're not aware, the major arcana cards are like big life-altering changes, okay? The minor arcana cards are these are like daily things. These are like the mundane things that happen in our lives on a daily basis. And certainly they affect us, but not like the major arcana, okay? So the first card that I got out that is representing your energy is 7 of Swords, okay? Now, sometimes this card can indicate, deception of some kind, but it also can indicate strategery, being strategic. And so I don't really see any other cards indicating deception. I'm going to go with this is strategic. You are, even though this isn't like a sure thing, you're being very strategic with the way you go about beginning this new venture. And then the second card that came out was another 7. It's the 7 of Cups. Okay? And this is sometimes also a card of like confusion. And I don't know, maybe you are feeling a little bit confused. It can also mean having a lot of choices. Because, take a look at it, right? The little crow is there and he's got so many choices. Which cup do I take? Where do I go? Where do I start? And so it feels like the energy that I'm sensing is, despite this enthusiasm, you're being very strategic. You're really, really, really looking at your choices and what you have available to you, what your resources are, where you want to go with this. Okay. Directly underneath that, in what you have been focused on, you're not going to guess what I got. You take a guess. Just take a minute, take a guess. 7. You got another 7. Like, for real? Look. You got like a 7 of Wands. And this is about, being able to defend your position. It's about making choices. In this instance, I'm going to say it's about, look, you're still up there on the cliff. You might feel like people are coming at you. You might feel like you're worried about what other people are going to say or going to think, or how they're going to challenge you. So that is on your mind, but it's not like a main concern. And I can see that because we've got the High Priestess as the next card. So, the High Priestess, she knows stuff, right? She knows, but she doesn't always say, which kind of leads me back to the card stick to the table. Bear with me. Leads me back to the 7 of Swords, being strategic. Like, it feels like silence is a part of this being strategic. Maybe you're not telling everybody what you're going to do. You're just keeping it to yourself. So, yeah, the High Priestess tells me that you have been really listening to your intuition, leaning into that intuitive side, listening to your guides, allowing yourself to be guided by your spirit team, whether that's looking for synchronicities, because they're around us all the time, y'all. They're talking to us all the time. It's just, are we listening, right? And this is something I tell my kids all the time. You just got to know what you're listening to, and you'll usually get like an intuition, a feeling. It could be anything. It could be like the sudden appearance of a certain animal or a certain number that you keep seeing all the time, or like even music. Spirit loves to talk to me through music. Music and birds. Seriously. So yeah, this says to me, you've got a plan. You're feeling a little unsure about it, like it might be a gamble, but you're listening to your intuition, and your intuition is telling you, yes, this is good. Yes, we should proceed, but let's keep it to ourselves just for right now, right? Now, in your strengths position, you got the 9 of Swords. And I know you're probably wondering, how the hell is that a strength? The way that I'm interpreting this, because you probably already know this, the 9 of Swords is a card of anxiety, of worry, of being way too much up in your head, staying up all night, unable to sleep, tossing and turning, right? Because, look at the little crow. He's building his nest, yeah? He's trying to make some stability for his future and maybe his future offspring, but he's got all these swords right over it with these guys farting around, right? That could knock a sword off just at any minute and destroy his nest. This is the ultimate anxiety card. So what I'm getting from this, being in the strength position, is that you've already been through this. You've already done this. You know what your triggers are. You know how to talk yourself off the ledge. You know how to say, okay, take a breath, hold on a minute. What's the worst that could happen? And if that does happen, how do I handle it? Am I able to handle that? Well, yeah, I'm able to handle that. So you've been there, done that. I don't feel like you're in this energy anymore. And the very near future position, we've got the Lovers. That says to me, sometimes it's about choices. A lot of times it's more about integration. And since I'm not seeing, a bunch of other cards that indicate this is about a relationship, I'm going to go with the integration. It's the masculine and the feminine in balance coming together. And another card that is, I think, sort of connected to this that I'm seeing in your spread is the Two of Pentacles. It's another card about balance, right? And that doesn't mean, you can always be perfectly masculine and feminine. And I'm not talking about like physical gender or any of that. We're just talking about energy, right? Masculine energy is projective, it's outward, it's doing, it's moving. Whereas feminine energy is quiet and receptive and allowing rather than doing. And so you've been doing a lot of work on balancing those two energies and integrating them in your spirit says, and it's working. It's working. Okay. The very next card I've got is the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is, he's like the spiritual guy. I don't know what it is about this card. Don't laugh at this. He reminds me of like a little Baptist preacher. Like standing up there in his pulpit proclaiming things, right? And I mean, keep in mind, I was brought up Southern Baptist, very heavily Southern Baptist. And yeah, clearly something went okay, breathe. Clearly something went wrong because I'm sitting here reading tarot cards for you. Not a common practice in the Southern Baptist Church. Anyway, I'm just so excited. Like, this energy is really, it's something. And I think I'm going to have to lay down and take a nap here in a minute to sort of like ground or meditate or something, because it's a lot. Anyway, so we've got the Hierophant card, right? And this is about attaining the wisdom. See, there's the key right there. He's got his little key. But sharing that wisdom with other people. So I don't know if this is like you stepping into some kind of leadership role, maybe being a teacher of some kind. That's what it's saying to me. Because we've also got the Hanged Man. Yes, another major arcana. The Hanged Man is about sometimes taking a look from a different perspective, right? And we can see him just sort of hanging there from the tree upside down, enabling him to get sort of a different lay of the land and to think about things from a new perspective. Sometimes it can also be about stalling. So it feels like whatever this is, maybe you sat on it for a little bit, right? Maybe when you were still in this Nine of Swords energy, with the sleepless nights and the anxiety and wondering what other people are going to say or if they're going to give you shit about this, maybe that stalled you out and Hanged Man a little bit. But that's fine, because it gave you time to really think these things over and plan about how you're going to handle this, what you're going to do if XYZ happens. So it's like there's a feeling of preparedness now. The last card that I got, it's another 7. If I haven't mentioned it, y'all, 7s are about like bridging the physical and the spiritual, right? And we've got so many spiritual cards here. So I don't know, like maybe you're starting a spiritually based business of some kind. But yeah, look, you've got the 7 of Pentacles. You've got basically all the 7s here. Every one of them. Every 7 from every sweet suit. God. Okay, breathe. This really is a lot. So yeah, like take a look at the 7 of Pentacles. He's building his nest again. He's got all these pentacles that he's bringing back to this tree where he's found a place to build this very safe, stable nest without the swords and without the tomfoolery of the other birds, right? He's there all by himself in solitude, building this nest. Like really making a foundation for himself. It's almost like I'm getting a 10 of Pentacles vibe from it. Okay. But yeah, this is about, and then a lot of times people say, is the juice worth the squeeze? It's long-term planning. These cards just fit together like a puzzle piece. I love it when they come out like this. It just never fails to amaze me. But yeah, long-term planning about your stability. So at this point, I'm going to go for some advice because it feels like Spirit says they're just ready. They're ready to go. Okay. You've done all of the planning. You've done everything looking at it with your intuitive side and your logical brain, and you've balanced your masculine and feminine energy, and you've been very thorough in how you've imagined things are going to go with your planning. Now it's time to roll the dice. So, all right, Spirit, do we have any advice for collective? Excuse me. Angels and ancestors. Okay, so we'll pull the angels and ancestors. Which, oh yeah, if I did not show you the deck, it's this one. So bear with me a little bit. I was doing a little bit of screaming yesterday. Yesterday was my son's high school graduation. My baby's grown up. Anyway, his sister drove down. She lives about 2 hours away, and we all went. It was very crowded and very overwhelming, but also really exciting. So exciting. So yeah, I might have lost my voice a little bit yelling and clapping. All right. Any advice for collective about this new venture? Advice for collective about this new venture. Hey there. One more? Okay. Alrighty. Keep leaning into your intuition, collective. It's steering you exactly where you need to go. Take note of intuitive messages. Keep leaning into this high priestess energy. Just keep leaning into it. Keep doing what you're doing to maintain the balance of masculine and feminine. And roll your dice. Spirit says that's it. I want to pull an affirmation card though. I've grown really fond of these affirmation cards. So yeah, if y'all haven't seen these, I've only used them like once or twice before, I think. A little sweary affirmation cards. I don't know, they make me really happy. So I'm going to pull one for you. I am so excited for you. Whatever this is going to be great. Okay. Here we go. It seems perfectly relevant to me. You did not wake up today to be a weak ass bitch. I mean, that seems like perfect companion to this. All right, y'all. With that said, I'm gonna go. I gotta go to my day job. Haven't been doing a lot of day job work since this weekend was more about celebrating my baby graduating from high school. Very excited about that. So yeah, just take the gamble, open the door, go walk through the gate, do the thing. It's time. All right, so with all of that said, what's the other thing I need to do? Oh yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And not just for me, for any other YouTube creator. Like if you've gotten something out of this, if you vibe with this channel, please like. It does a world of good for the channel. And not just me, but anybody. I know it seems like a very small thing. It only takes a second, but it helps tremendously. It really does. And also, yeah, I have personal readings open. So if you're looking for something a little less general and more specific and longer than this read, reach out to me. My email is in the description box, okay? It's good to see y'all again. And remember, don't be nice. Be kind, especially to yourself. All right, bye.